Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name's Steve and I love mountain biking. So I do videos on some basic bike maintenance, some bike reviews, and I'll even attempt to do skill videos on things I'm trying to get better at. So if you like these things too, please go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications bell so you'll see what's coming up next. Today, I'm going to do a much needed brake service on my 2-year-old trail bike, which has SRAM brakes. Let's take a look.
You'll need T25 and T10 Torx wrenches, a brake bleed kit with the bleeding edge adapter, which I'll link below, gloves, .5.1 brake fluid, assorted hex wrenches, isopropyl alcohol, rags, and a torque wrench, which I'll pretend I use. Remove the wheel, E-clip, pad retaining bolt, and pads. First, I'll clean the caliper so I don't push dirt back into the piston cylinders. Push the pistons in and insert a bleed block.
If you had a contact point adjustment, it would be a dial right here that you would rotate in the opposite direction of the arrow. Next, you'd want to set your reach adjust to have between 75 and 80 millimeters from the lever to the center of the bar. Now you just want to fill the brake lever and the caliper syringes with the .5.1 fluid. So you want to do about 3/4 full on the brake lever side, and just a little bit on the caliper syringe.
Pull back on the syringe to pull fluid into the chamber. Then push all of the air out. Close the hose clip.
And repeat with the other syringe. Next, remove the bleed block cover. And with a 4mm hex, you back it off just enough, and then lightly tighten it back up. Now we can put the bleeding edge attachment, and it should just click right on.
Open the bleeding edge port about 1 turn, max of 2.
Next, you just use a T10 Torx to remove the bleed block. And be careful not to lose that tiny O-ring.
With both syringes vertical, squeeze fluid from the lever to the caliper. Don't push it all the way down. Notice how discolored the old fluid is. I'll close the bleeding edge port, remove the syringes, discard the old fluid, and refill both syringes just like before until it comes out clear. Here, I've just completed injecting fresh fluid, and I'm pulling air out of the system by pushing and pulling the lever syringe until there are very few bubbles. Do this a lot. The more, the better. Here, I'm doing the same process from the caliper end, but there was no air in this end, so I went back to the lever. Once you're satisfied, close the bleeding edge port and remove the syringe. Tighten to 1.5 to 1.7 Newton meters. This is not a lot. Now squeeze the lever and pull air from the master cylinder. Push and pull till there's almost no bubbles. push it to equalize the pressure, and remove the syringe. Reinstall the bleed port and torque to cotton candy Newton meters. Clean everything and install the brake pads with fresh gloves. Torque the pad retaining bolt to bunny tails Newton meters and reinstall the E-clip and the wheel. Your first few pulls will reset the pads, and after a few should be nice and firm. I put this process off for a long time, mainly because I didn't have a bleeding edge adapter. But as you can see, it's not really a big deal, and anytime you change your pads, or if your lever starts to feel a little bit spongy, just do a real quick bleed and it should be perfect. If you have any questions, or if I did something wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're like me and just refuse to act your age, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.